and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more.
Climbs up big! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Toure gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away? Over to the left. Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk is the guilty party there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 30. Numero 10.
Pullet, given the lift of his goal. Yokohama F. Marinos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Il numero 14.
It's a shade optimistic.
25. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's forced to go back. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, good take in a good area. Gets his head on it! They've scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that.
Mbappe! Keeper always had the measure of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And they're back on the ball again. O'Shea. Menu. And this is Messi. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Searching pass he's played there. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Pirlo. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's the keeper's ball. Can he get it through? And this is Zola. Roberto Carlos did well to stay calm. And the referee brings it to a close. Yokohama F. Marinos have been forced to do it the hard way, but they are... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
Cross needs to be good. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Hullet. Now it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. Rui Costa just eases him off the ball. Zola. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He is through here, and the real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
No goals as yet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is lovely. Decent chance! Take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's in a great position here. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gullit gets into a good position. Ferdinand did well to stay calm there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making good progress. Gullit. Ajax look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic does well to get it back. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Aims beyond the defence. He might be in here! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Gullit. Stood up well to him there. Oh, Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Nedved. Crosses it in.
There will be
It's
one
played by the
minute
keeper.
time.
Doku charging forward, the ball at his feet. Pedri gets a foot in here. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. Phillips did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has a look up, spread out to the left. Doku puts the ball in. Defending of the desperate variety. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Rodri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Rui Costa. O'Shea. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zola. For Rice. And here's Pedri. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri has created one goal already. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Shea. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa. And it's Rodri. And it's made its way to him. Pedri. Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. And that has been clubbed away. Ajax have it back and can go again. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ajax looking to pass their way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rui Costa. Solar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Hullet. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Ibrahimovic finds himself offside.
Ajax clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 99.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 7, Hullet. Number 10,
Rafael
Petri.
Varane.
Number 6,
Ajax
Right.
finding their passes.
Number 13,
Nedved.
Sola.
Ronaldinho. Menu deals with that comfortably.
Number 17,
The most accurate pass.
Bale. Number 22,
It'll be a throw-in.
Ronaldinho.
And that's definitely
Number
not his best.
15, Gattuso.
Laid into space.
Number 20,
Oh, not quite on the same wavelength.
substitution.
And it's Cruyff. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? In again. Nedved with the clearance. Bale. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be
It's an imaginative pass. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a...
Neymar! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are.
Good effort from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Roberto Carlos. Here it is, crossed in. Well read, nice interception. And it's Rodri. O'Shea. And it's Rodri. It's Hullet. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. And a chance! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Yokohama F. Marinos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. Now it's come to nothing. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the shot's on here. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Kola. Kaká. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kaká. He's picked his way through. That looks a good cross. Rui Costa. Kola. And here's Neymar. Rodri. Kola. Can he get it through? And the through ball. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
So what can they make of this? It's a throw-in. O'Shea looking for a runner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. a pretty loose pass. O'Shea. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Rui Costa. Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
It's a searching pass. And it's Rodri. Bale. Chiellini. Now it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Looking to play him in. Hullet. Hullet stood his ground straight. He gets big! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. And the team still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's going to have his name taken. Strong running down that left flank. That's tidy. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rui Costa plays it short. Rui Costa crossed in. He's got two! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Wan-Bissaka. Rui Costa. It's Hullet. And this is Rui Costa. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ferdinand. Chiellini. Rodri. Bale. Nicely shaped ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rui Costa. Collar receives it in a good position here. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Big chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cruyff goes short. Chance, surely! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cruyff, Gattuso, Yokohama F. Marinos looking to pass their way through, played back into the centre. Oh, good read. Nicely weighted ball. Gattuso. Now it's Pelé. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's certainly... Oh, shooting chance! Blood drawn.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 12 minutes.
Yokohama F. Marinos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cruyff. Wan-Bissaka. Now Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a threatening ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Collar chasing after it. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Hullet. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Yokohama F. Marinos are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good take, and is he in? Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Gattuso, not the most accurate pass. And he was quick to react. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. He has found the way through. And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Del Piero. Pass somewhat off target.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vardiol. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Hullet. That's tidy. Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
1 minute added time.
Looking to play in it. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Yokohama F. Marinos will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Yokohama F. Marinos have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That has not gone well. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. And Del Piero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Gattuso with the clearance. And they can counter here. Out to the left it goes. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Brilliant save from Alisson! Now it's Cruyff, now it's Rodri. Hangs in a terrific header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gattuso. Well read, nice interception. Gattuso. Oh, no joy this time. Pull it. Great vision. And that's a dangerous... Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Liverpool go into the lead, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi's cross. It's a pretty loose pass. Yokohama F. Marinos still have the cards to affect this game. Chips it through. Now it's Del Piero. Takes a shot! Oh, how good is he! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, Kelly! Menu. Kola. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to break at pace. Thuram. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for movement. And that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He is through here. Good ball, good take.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Tries to pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is asking for... And one more try! Really well taken goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Yokohama F. Marinos get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He's had a shot! Wonderful from Del Piero! He's got himself an absolute peach. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution on the field. Gattuso.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Gerrard.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Number 44.
Played in.
Piqué.
Well read.
Substitutions
Danger
taking
is
place.
averted. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Pele gets flagged offside.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Has been indicated.
So what can they make of this? He can run onto that, and he's picked it up out wide. Swept in. That could spell and a chance! He scores! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming,
And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Roberto Carlos reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Rui Costa, and he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yokohama F. Marinos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that looks a decent ball. Kant goes for a shot! He scored! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away...
Cantona! And the ball's come loose here. Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's picked out the run. Chiellini. Yokohama F. Marinos have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Yamal is onto this. Chiellini with the clearance. Oh, good taken. He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. And this is Rui Costa. And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Some good work on the right flank here. Gattuso. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. Shot could be... He's had a shot! Road Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Ambitious ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's onside. Big chance! Off the post. Yokohama F. Marinos are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. He's picked his way through.
Such good technique.
Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gattuso. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Ferdinand unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rui Costa. Great ball if he can get there. And that should get the job done. He's given the time to pick a pass. Looking for a runner. Great work on the overlap. Cleared without hesitation. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a cute ball. Van de Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that big header! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Yokohama F. Marinos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Wan-Bissaka. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Always played it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, important interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rui Costa, and this is Hullet. Now he's got space here. And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. And we've reached half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Yokohama F. Marinos have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Changement. Le numéro 94. Le numéro 14.
And we're off again.
Filippo Inzaghi. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 11. Bale.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Ferdinand. Now it's Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. Rui Costa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. He's away. Doku. So much time and space here. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Changement. Le numéro 8.
Time for a change in personnel.
Messi. À leur place, le numéro 23.
Probing pass.
Le
That
numéro
has
9.
been cut short.
Ibrahimovic.
Cantona is herring after that one.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Doku has it in a wide position. Oh, Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Changement. Le numéro 15.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Le numéro 2. Lame.
Bullet under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys. And it's Gattuso. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away. Rui Costa! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Hullet must have known only his very best would even have a chance from that angle. It was very acute.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He has a look up. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, it's come loose. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Well, there's the clearance. Gattuso. Oh, that's a fine interception. Angers have the chance to go the other way.
Il y aura 6 minutes de
It's gone
transition.
loose. Gattuso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's an imaginative pass. Gently done. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! He's beat... Sticks it away! Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Angers playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Now this could be a chance. And he was alert to it. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming... And there goes the final whistle. Yokohama F. Marinos can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they...